Folks, welcome to another episode of Relab Live. Today I'm going to talk to you about the importance of collaboration because, if I was to look back to when we first started at Relab, it was just myself. Then we've got two other people coming in, and then three. When we were a team of four, we thought we knew everything, or at least that's probably just me. I'm talking on my behalf, but I felt like we could have handled a lot of things, whether it's a branding component, whether it's a website component, whether it's a video, photography, like you name it. Every type of design, I felt like we could do all of that. But as a matter of fact, the more we grow and the more we understand the level of our own capability, then it changes the whole story a little bit more, that we become a lot more self-aware, and that I know what is it that we're really good at, and where is the point for us to be able to reach out to someone and say, hey, could you help us with this? So I'm going to talk to you about the essence of what I think is collaboration, and some examples about the type of collaborations that we've done so far. So follow us and listen to what I'm about to say, because I think it's going to bring some value to you. All right, stay tuned. Guys, today I'm going to talk to you about the importance of collaboration. If you've worked with Relab before, or have heard of us, or have had some sort of a working relationship with us, you would have known that we've used the tagline, creative collaboration with impact, quite a lot. You'll see it in email signatures and things like that. But the reason why we do that is because it's a reminder to ourselves from the very beginning of the commencement of the business, is for us to be able to collaborate and work with other people, not necessarily just the customers, but other agencies out there as well who would bring value to the project for the purposes of the customers at the end of the day, and to bring benefits and values for them. So the best way to describe about this is probably to talk about a past example or a past experience that we've had where we've collaborated successfully. And this is in regards to a website design that we've done for one of our customers, Politics Menswear, where we lead the UI design and UX design components of the project, and having another partner who leads the technical and back-end side of the platform, or the technology itself, which is Studio 60, who's based in Sydney. And obviously we all work very closely with the customers themselves, who are the politics marketing team and the CEO at that time. So this collaboration was formed originally by everyone acknowledging their own weaknesses and their own shortcomings. So if I was to look at Relab at that time, I would say we're not the best in programming in terms of back-end development, mainly because of the experience. We don't have the experience working with that particular platform, which is Demandware, or known as Salesforce Commerce Cloud right now. And so the less risky way of having to produce this project successfully is to partner with someone who's accredited, who's referred by Salesforce themselves. And finally, the business decision taken from Politics was to work with Studio 60. Then we formed this partnership of working collaboration. So the lessons that was learned from there is really for us to be a lot more self-aware about our own core strength, and that's really, for Relab, it is really the design execution, the UI design execution, the user experience component that we put into our design work, that we really try and understand the end customers or the end users, and put a lot of empathy in our work for us to be able to help users go through an easier journey through, let's say, if it's an online e-commerce shop, then an easier shopping process. Whereas what Studio 60 brought to the table was their knowledge and experience and their team's capability in working with Salesforce Commerce Cloud. That way, because we know the things that we do best, and then we work together, there's less risk for the customer because then they're working with specialists. And if I was to look at other projects as well, there's another project where we had to do, let's say, a video production. And video production is not really our, I mean, we could do it, like we could do this vlog and whatnot, but it's not really our forte in terms of coming through with a high quality professional production. So what we've ended up doing is we've partnered with Wildebeest, who works literally like opposite our studio, and work with them and have them manage the video production side of things, because they're the professionals in that field. And when you collaborate more and more with other people or your peers within the industry, what that really means is you're getting to know yourself even more. I know in the previous vlogs I've spoken about, a lot of self-awareness type of stuff, a lot of knowing your own craft, and also knowing the company that you work for, all of that stuff. So the whole point here is for you to understand yourselves and really know what type of value that you bring. And if you really know that, that you openly acknowledge that you don't know everything, then you're able to understand who are the other people that's gonna form this puzzle completely for you in order for you to deliver a bigger project successfully. Now, obviously, at Relab, I try to do this almost every single day and to remind the team about the reason why we're around in the industry and the reason why we're relevant. And it's really because of the things that we bring as a value. More importantly, as we grow, we tend to be a little bit more specialized in certain fields, which is just the design, just digital design, rather than graphic design or branding or whatnot. And like, we can do all of that stuff as well, but we're not the specialists because we have less experience than certain people. Another thing that we've done before, very recently, probably like last year in 2017, was we worked on project marketing for real estate development. And we do realize that our resources here are much more capable in designing user interface design for digital. That branding is not, we don't get exposed to a lot of branding projects as much as we love to do it, and we can do it but with all of our designers here. But then again, coming back to what the client is getting or what they're paying for, I think they deserve the best. And so what we've done is we've partnered with another freelancer who come from that specific background, working on branding projects, branding design, and specifically as well to the property market or the real estate market. Then what that person has brought to the table is really the breadth of knowledge that he's got. Having worked with many similar projects before, that he's got these, I guess, experience that we don't necessarily have. But then when we work together in such a manner, then the execution becomes even better, because then he comes in with his branding components, and then we take that and execute that with our, let's say, our digital strategy or digital execution, and our design execution, which is really what we're good at. So with, based on those stories, I guess my point here is, for those who are starting out a design company or have run a design company for a certain period of time, be open to any type of collaboration that's going to bring a value, not just for you, not just for them, but at the end of the day for the end users and the end customers. And I think if you do more and more type of collaboration, as a matter of fact, at the moment, I was just talking to some of our guys over here, but I'd really love to do a collaboration with, doesn't have to be a design project or like a digital project or anything like that, but it could really be retail. It could really be, just an art project. It could really just be music sometimes even, but a type of collaboration that would utilize our skills here at Relab, which is really design, and partner that with something else. And I'm just picturing, whether it's a video or music or some sort of an art project, or like I said, a retail, like a pop-up shop that has a certain concept or a certain message and stuff like that, that would be so cool to do, but I just haven't had anything in mind or nor a partner to do it with. If you know anyone or if you're interested for some reason, give us a call and then I'm more than happy to chat with you. But otherwise, the point here is collaboration is key, especially in this day and age. If you look at the bigger companies, even like the essence of collaboration between teams is so important. And for a smaller business like us, if we're just a team of 10, then we're limited to a certain capability, and then we focus on that. That's what we're trying to do right now. And then if needs be, depending on what we're approached for, we'll openly acknowledge whether we're capable or not. If not, then where do we bring the value within this conversation, and who can we bring into this conversation to be able to, I guess, add more oomph to the whole project. That's it. I think that's what I wanted to talk about today. It's really, knowing yourself, knowing what you're capable of. If you wanted to develop yourselves and uplift your game, then obviously you can over time and do it step by step. But if you haven't collaborated with anyone before, please do so, because it will bring so much in the long term for you. Knowing yourself, learning a lot of things, and at the end of the day, it's a win-win situation for everyone as long as the terms are clear, and no one's going to eat someone else, that everyone's bringing their own value and everyone's going to enrich each other. It's very, very important. Okay. All right. Hopefully that's a good talk. Hopefully you enjoy it as well. If you haven't subscribed already, please do so. If you have any comments, feedback whatsoever, leave it down in the comments below, and I'll see you in the next vlog. All right. See you guys.